Hello friends, Koolio here and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are checking out the soft launch for Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, a like would be super appreciated. And also make sure to hit the subscribe button, notification button, all that good stuff to make sure you guys stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. So let's just jump right in. Let me tell you guys my direct thoughts about this game. I'm actually kind of disappointed, okay? This game, I kind of had the idea that with this game, it was going to be kind of like an XCOM style, turn-based, strategy, grid-based, you know, just from like some of the images and the pictures and stuff I've seen about the game. But it actually turns out that this is more of a Marvel Strike Force clone or a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes clone. And honestly, there really isn't a lot of stuff in this game that makes it that much unique compared to a lot of those other style of games. So let's just go ahead. Let's actually just jump into the gameplay so I can kind of explain to you guys what this game's all about. This is a game where you combine 5 heroes that will automatically start attacking the enemies, and then you have a couple of different abilities that you can use during the actual combat itself. There are a couple of things I do think are pretty good about this game. The fact that the game does have a decent amount of quality behind it. I think some of the animations, some of the voiceovers, the character designs, there is a good amount of polish behind this game, despite the fact that there have been a couple of disconnects and stuff for me. But there's a level of quality that this game has. It's just the overall concept, the overall design that they went with is pretty disappointing. So let's go ahead, we're gonna jump into the battle. So here's my overall team, and now we're gonna go in and take down a couple of bad guys. You're gonna see the actual gameplay itself is pretty straightforward. Now there is an option within settings that you can turn on cinematic mode, which I do recommend because it does make the game feel a little bit more engaging, as there are a couple of cinematics to actions and attacks and stuff like that. So, all right, according to our friend, G1U is here in Singapore. We can't let him slip away. Let's make a stealthy approach. Here we go. Let's just jump straight into the combat now. So your team will just begin automatically attacking the enemy. Now you have a couple of different specialized skills that you can use, such as this missile, which you can drop down on a specific enemy, hitting enemies within a certain area, dealing a significant amount of damage. You can also tell your teammates to focus on certain characters. So now I'm like, hey, this guy is spotted, so now all of your teammates will then begin to attack that enemy. There's like a healing one, there's like a shield one, there's a couple of different abilities that you can kind of use to mix and match. Other than that, all of the abilities of your specific heroes that you have will automatically be activated once their skill gauge has gained enough energy for them to be able to use it. So let's go ahead and push in. We'll jump into the next little combat round so you guys can see a little bit more of what this game is all about in terms of the actual combat. Now there's a couple of things that you get. You get equipment items that you can use to upgrade your characters, experience, basic in-game currency. You can also obtain shards and stuff from special events that you can use to upgrade those characters from like 1 to like 7 stars. Again, if you've ever played, specifically I'm gonna kind of focus a little bit on Marvel Strike Force. If you ever played Marvel Strike Force, this game is gonna look really, really familiar. So let's go ahead and swap out one of my combat orders, and we will go for a heal combat aid, and let's go ahead and deploy and head into the next area. Honestly, I feel like with the overall style of this game and like the character designs and everything and the IP behind it, I feel like we could have gotten like a really great turn-based grid style tactical battle system in the style of XCOM. I know, like, I don't want to judge the game specifically just on the fact that like something I wish it was, but it is kind of disappointing. Like as we're kind of moving farther and farther into the future with mobile gaming, it's kind of disappointing to see a gameplay style that was more popular 2-3 years ago making a comeback with this game. I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's just drop down some healing packs. Heal up one of our characters. And then other than that, that's kind of it for gameplay. You just kind of sit here and wait for your team to take down the enemy, and it's honestly like, it's boring. It kind of sucks. There you go. Skip. Let's skip the battle. And that's honestly all I can really say about the combat within this game. What we're gonna do now is let's go ahead and head back home. There are a couple of other things that I do think are a little bit unique in terms of what I've experienced so far in the game. Now the events itself, there are a couple events currently kind of going on in the game. A friend in need and a chance of redemption. A chance of redemption, I only need to finish 2 or 3 of the different stages before I unlock a character completely up front. The friend in need, it will automatically give you a character right up front as soon as you unlock it, and then the rest is used to go through and power it up. These are things that you've seen in other games. There's a couple of other things that you can kind of go through. You can get like currencies, more shards for other characters and stuff like that. There is PvP in this game, and it's one of those games that will have these ads that pop up. I don't like the ads popping up about the game. I'd rather have those though than like ads from other companies and stuff within it. So there is the orbs that you can get, and it is going to be a slow burn. It is going to take you kind of a long time to get the shards to upgrade, or the orbs, or whatever they call it in this game, to upgrade certain characters. It's a game that's going to take kind of a long-term investment to really get a lot out of it, to kind of power up a lot of those different characters and stuff, which is honestly, again, kind of lame. So that's kind of like the opening of the box system. You get intel of specific soldiers, which once you get enough intel or shards, whatever you want to call it, you can then finally unlock them, adding them to your team. There's one last thing I do want to show you guys, which I do think is a little bit unique compared to this game, and it has to deal with like the overall customization of the characters within this game. Now, there is a really, really similar progression system in this game compared to other ones. There's the gear that you go through, you can collect gear, you can craft them, put them together. Once you got like a full suit of gear for a specific character, let's go to, I think this one, no, not that one. I don't know, one of these characters might have it. So you can go through and like upgrade and equip the different equipment. If you don't have one, you can find a specific story mission or stage that you can go through and complete it again. If you wanted to unlock it, let's just go ahead and auto win on this one. See if we can't get it. Just do it a few times. Let's see, do I have enough to now craft it? Yep, equip. Once you've equipped them with all the gear they need, just go ahead and upgrade it. Now they're gear grade 2. Very, very similar to other games. And then you get shards, you can do the upgrade each of their star ratings. But the thing I want to talk to you guys about, the one thing that I think is a little bit unique compared to other games I've seen, honestly, it's not that unique, but I don't really have seen a system in a game like this. But it's where they have specific weapons. You can actually go through, and if you have the specific materials that you need, you can actually go through and equip them with a higher grade weapon, giving them an overall stat boost. Just one specific thing. It's sort of something that you kind of want to use for kind of end game grinding. Like if you want to go for like the legendary AUG weapon, you're going to need a lot of materials in order to eventually unlock it and equip it onto the character. Other than that, there's really not a lot I can say about this game. There's an arena. There's events, vendors that you can go buy specific items and equipment. There's objectives that you can get to get special prizes as you kind of go through and complete the specific campaign. And you can level up, increasing your stamina, increasing new abilities for you to go through. Look, I just unlocked the arena. Other than that, this game was a pretty big disappointment for me. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below, what you guys think about this game. If you guys enjoy that style of like long-term, hard grind progression style of games, and maybe you'll like it. Me personally, I'm probably gonna uninstall it after this video. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. My name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.